Hey guys.
Sorry, we're just about a minute late, guys. What? No, it was not. Stop that.
It's
Stop that right
definitely your
now.
fault.
Yeah, just want to welcome you here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to talk about our 502 predictions, okay? We're very excited about it. It's going to be a great night of arm wrestling. But before we do that, if you are new to this channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe. Be sure you click the bell for notifications too, just so that you don't miss any of the great content that we're going to be putting up.
Amazing content.
Guys, it's just began, and we are absolutely loving your suggestions, okay? So keep them coming, because you might see in our new playlist, you asked for it, you might see one of your topics, okay? And we've got a lot on the list that we're working on, but we have enough people ask for it. It just might be the very next one. Hello from the UK.
What's
Great
up?
to see you. Yes. So before we get to that, we need to tell them how to watch 502.
Okay, guys, you need to download the VR Live app. I think the app's free, but it's $2.99 purchase to watch 502.
That's less than a Monster drink.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
she plugged Monster, right?
Yeah. One night of freaking arm wrestling.
Amazing arm wrestling.
2
I'm not on
hours.
the card, so it's not that amazing, but it's pretty good.
No, it's an insane
It's
card,
gonna be a
guys.
badass card.
Okay, arm wrestling is the oldest test of strength, and WAL has made a great production of it, where they actually make some of the most awesome matches that we want to see. And you, if you're not fans of arm wrestling yet, you should be. Get pulled in with this, okay? You're gonna get hooked. Log on, subscribe, download the app, and definitely be watching out for 502 and then 503.
I know a guy that's going to be on that.
Absolutely. Love your channel. Great workouts. Oh,
Thank
thanks.
you very much. I
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Again, on the workouts, plug in some of
Hey,
your
hi
ideas,
from
your
Turkey.
thoughts. Let us know what it is that you want to
And from
see.
Spain. That's awesome.
Yes. So, before we get to the predictions,
Bottom 8.
we got to talk about the bottom 8. Guys, if you didn't watch the bottom 8, when I upload this live feed, I will put the link to where you can go watch it. It's on several different feeds where you can actually watch the bottom 8, but it was a hoot. I mean, they were raffling off arm wrestlers
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good idea. I like that quite
for
a bit.
charity.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay, that's really cool. I think we should do that with the monster,
Ollie.
don't you guys think? Each time that he goes up there to pull, we should just raffle him off. But y'all don't get to take him home. All right, that's for me. All right,
All
that's my
right.
benefits. But anyways, so let's talk about that, Michael.
Bottom 8.
Yeah, bottom 8.
I thought Craig would do better. Evan came in really strong, and I think Craig he trains really hard. I just don't think he's gotten down, how to apply his strength, So Evan came out, looked really good.
Because if you were looking at the group, I mean, other than Juju Mafu, other than that group, Craig was one of the ones that I would consider the strongman.
Okay, so
Right.
well, see, Evan has a win. I mean, I don't know if Craig's ever beat Evan, so I was just going with the fact that Craig trains hard, and I thought he'd pull it out, right? So I thought it was gonna be Craig and Ryan in the finals. I didn't know how the draw was gonna work, but yeah, Evan looked awesome, and then I thought Juju would beat the Beaver Pumper, so so I figured that was
What
gonna
a
happen.
horrible name. I mean, who came up with
He
that?
traps beavers in like northern Canada or something.
But why is it going to be Pumper?
I don't know. It may not even be. I may just be saying it wrong. I don't know. I know David Perron.
I thought it was the Beaver Killer.
He put up a good fight. And then Jonathan Lava got killed by Artem. But Artem looked really, really impressive. I was really impressed with Artem.
Artem did, because you got to figure in, what is Artem weigh? About 50?
No, he's probably 180 probably.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, he looks... yeah.
Maybe 185. I don't know. And Gabi versus Ryan Bowen. I felt that was a mismatch. But Gabi turned around left-handed, looked awesome. I mean, that was very impressive. Take that back. I don't say anything nice about Gabi. But yeah, then the next rounds, Artem busted Juju, and then Juju got a strap. I don't know how to say it. Got him a strap and was able to beat him. So that was impressive. It shows his power. He just doesn't have the hand and wrist development yet. But I heard he popped something in his elbow. Yeah, I heard he did. I don't know for sure.
In the match with...
Artem.
yeah.
And then Ryan Bowen and Evan. Oh my God, that was a war. That was very impressive, Ryan. Hey, hugs from Israel. Quit biting me.
This is our little...
Yeah,
these are our wrestlers.
Evan was really strong, but Ryan just showed very good arm wrestling, patience and skill and strength to win that match. That was awesome. And then, I think Artem. I mean, I think Ryan had their harder path to the finals, so it was a decent match with him and Artem in the finals. But no, it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought the whole presentation was good.
I thought so too, and what a great idea. I mean, obviously we have the top 8 going on right now with PAL, right? Loving that series and cannot wait till the next match in August.
Can't wait to see that.
Sweet.
I hope that they try to get me over there to be a commentator or something.
Absolutely.
I need to be in the room.
But while that's happening and while we're waiting and the 501, 502, 503, the WAL series is only like once a month. We need something in between, okay? So that was a great idea.
Yeah,
it was a great
cool.
idea.
It was cool.
Big props to Devin, I guess,
Yeah.
for figuring that up. Ryan
I think
Bowen.
Ryan had a lot to do with it. I think he put up some money. I don't know how. I don't know all the details.
Yeah, well, it was an awesome thing, guys.
Very cool.
Very excited. So now, 502.
502.
I've got to bring up the card here because I want
I
to.
think the first match is the ladies, honey.
Well, okay, hang on 1 second. Give me, guys, just 1 second.
The very first match is the ladies.
The very first match is the ladies. If you guys have not gone to the WALunderground.com, you need to. You need to go there and you need to actually look at the cards. They have the coolest thing on here. The awesome thing is you can actually touch on the cards, and when you do, it's going to take you to that match.
It's not working. Okay, it's
It
good
is.
now.
It's going to take you to that match, and it will show you, like the first match is the ladies match, Michelle Dugan and Angie Rose.
That's gonna be a hell of a match.
It's going to be a hell of a match. But you can scroll down, it's going to give you their stats.
Okay, the
Oh,
stats
shit.
are completely wrong.
Oh,
That
shit.
Devin having a stronger hand than me and
It's not
like,
showing up. There we go.
more endurance and
It'll actually show you the stats.
all
Now,
kinds of crazy
I'm
stuff.
going to tell you in just a minute when we get to a specific match, they must really have a baboon figuring out some of these stats because some of them are
She just
way
called
off.
somebody a baboon.
Yeah, WAL, you need to get your shit together and get somebody working on these that's a little more scientific about it, all right? But when you're looking at Michelle and Angie,
I'm just thinking they need to change the stats after last season.
well,
you know
of
what I'm
course
saying?
they do. But
they've kept it
Michelle
the
and Angie look like they're pretty evenly matched. Did you see that?
No,
I
yeah,
mean,
it's real close.
I'm looking through here to see if there's anything that they are. Okay, Angie's top roll is almost 1 point higher on a scale of 0 to 10. Okay, almost 1 point higher than Michelle's. All right, but other than
I
that,
don't want to go by that because that stuff is still
Well, no.
Devin being better than me.
I understand,
Um,
Michael. I don't give a shit. I'm just talking
I'm just
to you.
saying,
that
that's a
if
cool
you look
stat.
at their
If it-
stuff, it's very closely matched. Okay, but what do you think?
I think Michelle is probably stronger in the gym.
I think so too,
I think Angie's coming off a big win at the Arnold in the Open Ladies.
which is huge
Huge.
considering
So
her
I think she's
competition.
got some decent momentum going in. But of course, Michelle could be, pretty fired up after losing last season.
Yeah.
So you don't know what she's been doing. We haven't seen Michelle in the last 6
Now,
months.
both of these ladies like to top roll, right? But Angie has got
I'm
a
pretty
damn
sure.
good hook. Have we ever seen Michelle go on a hook?
I don't know. I'm not. I can't tell you. I know they're both strong. I can't tell you anything about this match.
You know why? You know why? Because Michael is like the 98% of people out there and just watches a lot of his matches. It's the truth, okay? But ladies, I got you. I watch you, and this is going to be a very exciting match. Now, in 501, the ladies definitely walked away with.
We don't know who won match of the night, but
They
I felt
should
like they
have.
should have.
They should have walked away with match of the night. I'm telling you, this one is so evenly matched.
It looks like it's going to be extremely competitive.
It's going to be extremely competitive. And ladies, I want
So
you
tell
to
us,
bring
okay,
it.
he practices Michelle every Wednesday. How's she feeling?
I want you to bring it. Lose your minds. It's okay. Don't be afraid to try a little bit of craziness, all right? It pays off.
Next
big
match,
time.
Paul Lynn, Paul Talbot. Okay, so
This
Paul
is another
Talbot.
one that looks very closely matched.
Paul Talbot is probably the favorite because I'm pretty sure he just beat Paul Lynn 6 months ago, or I don't know how long it was. But Paul Lynn is coming off the win at the Army. Beating Daniel Moser. Daniel Moser and Paul Talbot, two completely different guys, pull different ways. Talbot's got a long lever.
Keep going.
Love your long. I mean, he's got he's got a long lever, and I think he's probably the favorite. But I think Paul Lynn's gonna. Paul Lynn's workout videos. I love his workout videos. So I don't know where the
Inspired.
match is gonna go. I don't know if it's gonna be. I mean, hook match, but I don't know. I like Paul. They're both Paul. I like Paul Lynn. I like Paul Lynn in that match.
Well, there you go. And if you look at this again, I know that you don't really like looking at the stats, but if you look at it again, like I said, this is one very evenly matched.
Paul Talbot's got the hand and wrist advantage, is what it says.
Yeah, this looks like it might be a war.
Of course, they did say Devin had.
And how did
I keep bringing that up.
Who? Paul Talbot, the assassin. Paul Lynn, you need a name. You gotta have a name. So we all need to work on coming up with a name for Paul Lynn. All right. So who is next? Okay. Before we get to this, this is where the baboons come in. All right. WAL, huge fail on your part. And Ron Espy, I don't know what you did to piss someone off, but dude, you're not getting any love whatsoever. Look at these, Michael.
Well, quit moving the thing around.
Look at that.
8.2 hit, 7.2.
No, this is Jerry
hit.
Carteret's side. This is
Oh,
Ron Espy's side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's got a 5 on hit.
He's got a 5 on
a
hit.
6 on catch.
Yeah.
7 on top row, a 6 on hook, a 5 on press, a 5 on counter moves, and his table IQ is only a 6.
Okay, according to these stats, Ron, you should stay home because WAL says this is a terrible mismatch. I gotta tell you, you have it wrong. I
here's
think
the
this
deal.
is gonna be a good war.
Okay, Jerry's the favorite.
Of course he is.
No doubt, right? But Ryan Espy pinned him like a year and a half ago.
And when I say of course he is, that's because we haven't seen Ryan.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan, I think he won the Masters left, but took second the Masters Open at WF.
Okay.
I think, in that league, Jerry runs through all the Masters right-handed guys. So, but I've seen Ryan, Jerry comes in the flop wrist, Ryan goes on the top row, catches it, and transitions to a press and pins him. I think it's 3-1 Jerry, but Ryan could pull out the upset. I mean, he has the skills if he's strong enough.
What does he have to do? Listen in, Ron.
I mean, Ryan knows what to do. He's got a hard back pressure, top row, go to the back of his pad, force Jerry to come at him more, push him out past his shoulder, transition to a press and beat him. Jerry may just force him into a hook every time. He may not even get his wrist, and Jerry flops his wrist, but Jerry tries to hook a lot. It's just when there's a dominant top roll, he dumps his wrist, right? So, that's gonna be a hell of a match.
Hell of a match.
I think it is gonna be a hell of a match.
I
It
think
could
so
very
too.
well be, sweet, but he's got the skills to do. If he's strong enough, he's got the skills.
Yeah. I believe that it's going to be a great match, and I think it's
Quit
going to be a
biting
lot
me,
closer
especially my right arm.
than what
Two on
these
the left.
statistics look like. Oh, I know whose payroll you're on. Okay.
Right.
So the next match is a championship bout.
Well,
How does it not get top billing?
because they like heavyweights. Last 501, the championship match was a co-main event.
That's just insane to me. Championship matches you would think would get top billing. Really? That hurt.
I told you.
He bit my tricep, y'all. Okay. So next match is Sam Harris and Jeff Hale.
The Hellraiser.
All right, the Hellraiser. Right now, well, no, not right now. Finish this first. After that, if you don't know Jeff Hale, just go Google the Hellraiser. All right, go Google. Look at some of his Arm Wars matches. This guy is charismatic. He brings the heat. Now, Sam Harris dominated last season.
No, Jeff beat him once.
In the season?
They're 3-1. And they pulled last season, and Jeff got him one.
No, but I mean,
Yes.
Sam dominated all of his opponents pretty much. Did he?
He didn't dominate. If it's 3-1, he didn't dominate.
All right.
If Jeff
We're talking some
Jeff gets him in a hook, he's done.
Jeff.
It's just
Hook.
he may not be able to get him there. I
Yeah.
think Jeff learned a lot from last season. I think Sam is running it. Oh my God! All right, so Sam is running a big high because winning last season and such, and that was ridiculous what he did to Luke Kent. So Sam is extremely talented arm wrestler, but Jeff's my boy, so I gotta go. I think Jeff finds a way to keep his wrist, turn it inside, or even flat wristed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that Jeff's going to pull it out because wasn't that the first matchup of Jeff's season last year?
Uh-huh.
All right, he's learned a lot, and that match when he pulled Sam last season, Jeff had been on a sabbatical for how long? Quite a while. Quite a while.
Yeah.
So he was just getting back into it. Guarantee you, he's put his time in, and you're going to see him. I think it's going to be 3-1 Jeff.
I say 3-2 Jeff.
The only reason I say 3-1 is because I know Jeff, a little bit like Devin. If it's going good, he likes to give a little just to see if he can pull them back. He'll go where you're strong to see if he can beat you at your best move.
Just chew the hole in the couch. Get him off the couch. Puppies.
Look at that
All
face,
right.
though. Look at that face.
So what do we got?
Now we've got Matt Mask and Todd Hutchins.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I at first thought Matt Mask. I mean, I just thought but what Todd did last 501 was very impressive to me. He still has a hill to climb because Matt's so explosive. Matt's got such a dominant hand, such a long lever. But if he puts the brakes on at all, Todd Hutchins. So I don't know.
Let me ask
Matt's
you.
a bad dude. Matt's a bad dude.
He's a bad dude. He is insanely strong. But he's almost too strong for his own body.
Yeah, I see somebody saying Matt Mask for sure he learned a lot from last year. He didn't learn anything about how to pull Todd Hutchins.
No.
He learned how to pull Devin Laird. You know what I'm saying? He learned how to pull Nick Zena. You know, I mean, I'm telling you, it's not just a guaranteed. I mean, I'm not betting money on this match. I mean, it's not.
It's going to be a great match.
That could be the best match of the season.
If you had
If Todd stops him.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't stop him, it'll probably be the most impressive match of the season because to dominate Todd would be insane. But
so tell me this: if you were going to give Matt any advice, not that you necessarily would, but if you were going to give him any advice, what would you tell him?
I mean, he's going to do his move. I mean, that's where he got screwed up last year pulling Jerry. You know, he listened to too many other people.
Yeah.
You should do this. You should have just stuck with what he does.
Stick with
And what
you
he
know.
does could potentially be the silver bullet that takes Todd Hutchins out. I mean, it's perfect. It's a perfectly executed, long levered, explosive top roll with a very strong hand. I mean,
I think he's ready. If Hutchins can avoid pulling the real estate off his side, like with Devin, he has it. I think Todd is going to have to pull without his wrist.
I mean, he may have to, but he's done it his entire career. You know what I'm saying? I mean, He's okay.
Let me tell you this, going back to those statistics again that I said, you know, people need to check out and they need to be fixed. If you're looking at Todd, it gives Todd a higher table IQ than it gives Matt. That kind of surprised me because
Okay.
I've seen Matt pull well, you know.
Okay, so I don't know how they go by table IQ.
Right.
Todd Hutchins has one move that he's really, really good at. Side pressure. You know, Matt Mask has one move that he's very, very good at, an explosive top roll. But he also has other techniques, you know, and Todd has side pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're taking it by his table IQ as in his experience and how long he's been pulling, how many matches, how many wars he's been. I don't know.
I think it should go like this. I think that the table IQ should be judged on when the match stops. How well is the person able to think through?
Oh, then the Todd would have a high table IQ because he wins a lot of long matches.
He does. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's patient.
So that's also why they
Yeah,
gave him a higher endurance.
Yeah, I mean,
rating, yeah.
and that's what I mean. When I'm in a match, if the match stops, I'm constantly, you know, making adjustments and, you know, rising or bumping sideways or dragging back or, you know, looking at my opponent, waiting for him to make a mistake. You know, I mean, in Todd, I'm sure that's the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah,
I
me
want to
too.
see what happens. Now, Todd he's just a few weeks off of
It'll be 4 weeks.
a freaking hard match with Devin. You know,
Yeah.
he was King's moved. All right,
He
so
got
he's
King's
got to be a little sore. Matt is the dark horse all around. Though if the match stops, Matt can't deal with Todd. That's for sure. Matt will send Todd to the
See,
middleweights.
that's what I
See.
mean. I heard all that. I mean, I know what Devin said, and I agreed at first. But once I watched Todd, I was like, damn, that dude's strong.
Yeah.
You know, but he's going to have to pull from a back. I mean, he's going to have to stop the match, and if he doesn't stop it anywhere near the center, he might get hurt.
Someone said
he
that
might get hurt if he's holding off. You know, in a wrist busted back, sideways. I mean, that's not a good position.
No, absolutely not. I just want to take this break again. We've had several new people hop on. If you are new to this channel, be sure and hit that subscribe and click that bell for notifications so you never miss a thing when we upload it, because we've got a lot of content coming out.
I believe the card for 503 will be announced sometime next week.
Yeah.
I heard it's the 10th. I don't know for sure exactly. So a week from now, probably.
Absolutely. And guys,
it's going to be a war for sure.
it is going to be a war. You're going to be on the edge of your seats. We're very excited about it. Not just about your match. There's a lot of good stuff happening on that card, just as there is on this one. So we're very excited about 502. Again, you need to download the BR Live app. You need to search WAL 502. Be sure that you subscribe to that. Folks, it's $2.99. 2.5 hours of the world's oldest test of strength. You get to watch one-on-one matchup where they leave everything on the table. 2.5 hours for $2.99. You're going to pay more for the drink that you're drinking while you watch it.
$2.99, you just buy it.
Absolutely, you buy it. Check it out, follow it, and be sure to keep your eye out for the 503 announcements.
503 announcement.
Absolutely. Anything else you want to add, honey?
Some people asked about recovery exercises and stuff like that. I was telling her we're going to do a video on the monster's recovery, whatever. Some of the things that I've done for a long time to get myself to where I'm back able to train again. He better not chew on my pool table.
I'm not
okay.
We've got a puppy. If any of y'all have got any ideas on how to fix jaws here, he won't quit chewing. Look at the camera. Look. He won't quit chewing. We absolutely love him.
Corners, our baseboards. He was chewing on our sliding door frame the other day. He has a rock.
Not to mention he messed up my Vickies.
Yeah, he has a rock that he just chews on.
A rock?
A rock, like a rock. It's crazy. All right, yeah, so we're going to do some different footage of some of the different things that I do in regards to recovery and just getting yourself as healthy as possible.
See, okay, these questions, do you believe that Devin would have been able to overcome Toddzilla without the King's move? Let me tell you my thoughts on this. That's like saying, could Todd have pulled him without side pressure? The King's move is in his arsenal.
It's part of arm wrestling.
It's in his arsenal. He's going to use what he can use within the rules to pull out the win. You're not going to take away Todd's side pressure. You're not going to take away Jerry Cadderett's flop through his press. All right? So, saying that, maybe not. All right?
I mean, I mean, in that particular instance, I think he had to use that to wear Todd down to be able to do what he did to him in the later rounds.
Right. Now, I know that someone also may be referring to, they said that Devin said that he did that so that he could save himself for the season.
I don't believe that one.
I don't believe that at all. No. That's what he had to do, okay? Because you saw in the first match, he sliced through him.
No, he thought he was going to go here, and he just gets stretched out like that. You know, he's like, oh, shit.
Yeah. He is doing it way more often now because he's becoming much more well-versed at it, right? So, yeah, any arm wrestler, and I don't care what they say, and some of you are going to argue with me, that's fine, just keep it respectful or you'll be banned. Any arm wrestler is going to use whatever they can, whatever is in their arsenal, whatever they are comfortable with, within the rules, to pull out that win and advance to that next stage.
Dude's saying that Devin was joking, is traveling around pulling everybody. If he'd been serious, he'd have smoked him. That's how Devin trains. Yes. If you guys listen to Devin, he said he was the strongest he'd ever been. He was the heaviest he'd ever been. I mean, people make excuses for Devin. I mean, Devin is a great arm wrestler, but you can't discount the other people who are out there training their ass off, you know? Devin knew what was coming. He was as prepared as he could be for that match. Will he be more prepared for his next match? I'm sure, because he's not going to be doing as much traveling. But the traveling, and not only the traveling, the competing, the pulling on the table constantly, that's what Devin does to train. I mean, he does do some workouts at home, but he arm wrestles. You know, he's able to arm wrestle frequently. Arm wrestling hurts me. It tears me down to where I can't put in the work in the gym. So I try to have table time, you know, once or twice a month. I had been doing it a lot more frequently than I realized it was kind of giving me some nagging injuries. But my power, I know how to arm wrestle. You know, I've got to get strong. I got to get strong, stronger hand on my wrist, stronger this, strong. I'm just working the areas where I could be vulnerable. And I try to do that to where I'm not injured so that I can get the best gains possible between matches. But
Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you for coming. Again, be sure you hit that subscribe, share with your friends. Our channel is growing quickly. We're very excited about it. Love all the advice that's coming in. Love all the questions that are coming in and the interest on different topics that we might be doing. Be sure and let us know if you've got some questions that you want answered. It might actually end up on one of our next videos, okay?
Somebody just asked, how do I think Oleg before the accident would do against the current Devin? I think he would destroy him. Oleg was amazing. And I don't know, that dude was, dude, my God. The version of him that Devin pulled was in 2000 what?
He's matured.
13 maybe?
Yeah.
The one where they pulled in Vegas, I think it was 2013, 6 years ago? Yeah. I don't think very many people in the world would beat Oleg before the accident. I don't think I don't think Travis was going to beat him. Travis is going to run right into that hand and get in bad trouble, in my opinion, you know. But
Okay. So going back through 502 real quick, just giving our name the number. Who's going to win? Let's start with the ladies. I'm calling Angie. All right, Michelle Dugan, I love you. You are crazy strong.
I have no idea who's going to win that match.
But I really think that Angie's going to pull it off. I think it's going to be more. It's going to be 3-2.
Angie's got more experience.
Yeah.
I think Michelle's got more power.
Going back to Paul Talbot.
I'd say Paul in 3-2. I think it's going to be a war.
Jerry Carteret, Ryan Espy.
Jerry 3-1.
Sam Harris, Jeff Hale.
Jeff 3-2.
I think 3-1 Jeff. Matt Mask, Todd Hutchins.
I can't even tell you.
I think it's going to be 3-2 Mask.
Mask 3-2.
Mm-hmm. 3-2 Mask. Well, guys, thank you again for being here. Looking forward to chatting with you again. We'll let you know when we're going to be going live again, probably sometime this weekend. But until then, stay safe and get strong. Talk to you later.
See you guys.